Hey, bruh, crank it up. Wow. Wow.
Welcome to the channel. Today on CreepyCrawlerRC, we've unboxed the Axial AXP8 Gilamon 2.2 RTR. We've taken this 1/8 scale 4x4 trail buggy straight to our creepy course for the first test, and now we're hitting a few desert rocks for our real world test. This RC crawler unboxing and trail run will show you how the Gilamon actually performs out of the box. We would like to hear from you in the comments. Does this trail buggy earn the title of King of the Hill? Would you crawl it or would you stall it? We've gone from box to trail in one video, checking out the Gilamon's composite trail buggy cage, AF 16P portal axles, IS10 internal spring shocks, and ASD, that stands for Axial Flexible Drive System. If you're an RC hobbyist looking at the Axial Gilamon for serious crawling, this first impression review is for you. When we unboxed our Axial Gilamon, we found that everything was in order. The steering servo horn was set a little bit, well, it was forced all the way to the left. So, easy fix. You know how we just took the horn off, centered it back up, turned it on, aligned it back up. 3 minutes later, she was good to go. So really impressed with how this rig ran out of the box, as most Capras are very, very capable. I really had high hopes for this AXP8 Capra. Being an owner of the UTB 18 series, smaller scale, the 18th scale, and seeing just how wonderful that worked, I was impressed to see that this vehicle works the same out of the box. Direct from the factory, Capra is amazing. This AXP just does it all for us. Watch closely and you'll see the driver's side tire pin up there as we make that hard hairpin left turn in front of the camera. We'll work the left and right AXP axle so you can kind of see how sharp this thing turns. It really does turn on a dime, as the saying goes. As the saying goes, this thing really does turn on a dime. The body and paint job, the panels look amazing. I'm probably going to keep them the way they are with the red and white for now. I've added some custom logo stickers that I've made for different race products just to add the scale points here and there. Here's a great example of locking up that right rear and then locking up that right left axle tire, just to show you how you can wiggle it back and forth and turn it quickly. Pinning the tire is achieved from the button, the thumb button on the remote. Pushing down will engage what would be the driver's side rear tire, pinning you to turn right, and then pushing your thumb up on the remote button would pin the driver's side rear tire, which would then turn you on a dime, literally to the left. As we're creeping and crawling up this desert landscape, we're trying to be as careful as possible to avoid any little cacti and even the dead branches. We try not to trailblaze that stuff too much. You got to be careful because some of the smaller cacti blends right into the rocks. This crawl spot's a hidden little gem off the side of a road that has a little secret parking spot. So anybody local, if you know, you know. The AXP8 is really making easy work of the rocks around here. Any of the little back and forth jumbling is just driver error and or the looseness of some of these little boulders we got going on. Here's a good example of us taking care of nature. It's a pretty awesome little cacti down there. Kind of big, actually. That makes our RC dwarfed. And you can see us pinning that right tire there as we made our turn around the cacti. Creeping and crawling, we're coming up again. Pushing that thumb up on the remote so I could turn hairpin to the left and bringing us towards the camera. Up, and we just did a thumb down to pin it to the right and bringing us right past the camera. You can see the busy road back there. There's a nice little parking spot where it's safe and not too many people come out here, so it's a good spot to crawl. Here we're pushing the limits of life a little bit on the crawling. Cool little descent though, very cool little descent. And I locked it in, but you could see the rear driver's side tire. I did just too good of a job of just pinning it. You can see it, it gets pinned right there. But I'm able to wiggle it out. Lickety split, here we go. And we're gonna pop over the top, and what we think we're gonna achieve? Oh no!
You have failed me for the last time.